How's it? Hang loose, mongoose. I just finished another video. I ranted on a commenter. Actually, a comment about speaking English it pissed me off, so I thought I'd make a little video. Because in my mind, as I couldn't get it out of my mind, it created a valid point about English. So speaking the English, eh? What's the matter you? English, the official language of America. America, only English speakers. The rest can get kicked out. You hoser. Canada and Australia, they have the right idea. Anyhow, okay, back to, as promised, I'll try to do, well, let's try to be a little more English speaking. Just to fuel the fire and the resentment of, you want to hear me speak English? You should hear me swear. There ain't enough censors to keep up with when I get going. It's a bad thing. It's the devil's work, I say. So anyways, the news. This is Sunday. Sunday the 12th. So later on, Shakespeare on Sunday. So King Lear, I mentioned, shout out, that's it. Jinx that. Sunday the 12th. New cases, 42. Another record high. New cases hit high of 42. Last one was 41. This is 42. So they outdone themselves in infecting themselves. Now, when this is really about what's happening with August 1st, so I'm going to try to keep it on point. July 4th, and we're the 11th, 12th. So, I don't know, 14 days, 10 to 14 days. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, the 10 to 14 day week of after July 4th. Spikage. They did the Chinatown thing. The area's open, but hey, you know, because of those, they had a homeless thing down in Chinatown, so they're pissed at the homeless people. We had this, they're trying to revive Chinatown. This is down by Hotel Street. You know, map of Hawaii, Honolulu. Go look at it. But apparently, people don't like to be treated, children don't like to be treated as children. The age barriers return. Police officers, Disney World reopens amid virus cases. No comment. In Disneyland. That girl is from Disneyland or die. It just brings back that it's to die for. Remember that? I hated that phrase. Someone would say that, this crazy professor that I used to do drawings and research for. He was such an egoist. And he would walk out, he'd be like, he was just a pig. He'd try to find restaurants. Oh, this restaurant is to die for. He would say that a lot. It's to die for. Go ahead, I ain't dying with you with that shit. But here we go again. That phrase that I don't like is probably apropos. That's not English. So, as they go out in the streets, they're getting more infected. Scientists see Turtle Beach as potential hotspot, and they keep showing a turtle. This is one of those honu in Hawaiian. This is one of those green sea turtles. They're a protected species. Don't mess with them, because also you lose a finger. They get beaks. And they said, well, Turtle Beach, we're thinking of shutting it down. We're shutting down Turtle Beach. It's a high-risk venue. I was thinking it's high risk for the tortoise. You show me a freaking green sea turtle identified as Sapphire. So personal. Sapphire? Is that you? It's Sapphire. I can tell by that dot next to her other dot. Meanwhile, the Turtle Beach, blah, 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 with the shore, it's seeing an estimate of, this is the North Shore that way. This is South Shore. North Shore, big waves, da, 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 da. That beach gets visitors. People come, they don't want to stay in Waikiki. Smart, like am I. So they go up to the North Shore, by hook or by crook or by rickshaw. I don't know. But they go up there, rent their car. They get up there to the North Shore, and it's all crowded with cars, and Haleiwa's all different because it's all crazy because it's all packed. 50,000 visitors. No, 500. So it's 500,000 visitors a year to the North Shore. And the one spot a lot of them go to, Turtle Beach. So they might be labeled a hot spot to shut down. So they're looking like that amidst the spikage, 10 feet away from the turtles, 6 feet away from people, 10 feet away. The turtles get 4 extra feet. 10 feet away from the turtle and 6 feet away from people. I guess they think that's funny. Because I do. That's pretty funny. That's not bad. Not bad. No, that's good. It's on a sign. COVID-19 cases reaching new heights. This, I hope you can see this. This is when pandemics start. First wave. Wham! And then they started, hey, shut down, everyone's scared. Oh, it's not good to be scared, and oh, I don't like my mask, and I don't like to stay inside. You start reopening. Wham! That's what they're looking at before August 1st. Reopening. Which, by the way, is under debate. So the discussions are a work in progress. They are under construction. $905, what yesterday's count? Just on Honolulu. So the 1,200 cases, 900 of them are right around here. Right. Thanks. And so I look and I see, wow, what about August 1st? What about the decision? What happened to the governor? What happened to the mayors? I'm trying to follow the lead from the news. Support your local news, PSA. Then I find inside, on the insight, these are like less insight than was before, obviously thinner pages. Downsizing tourism. They have, this is editorial page, you bring in your opinions, and the editor says, your opinion sucks. And opinions are like editorials. Everyone has one. Here's downsizing tourism, pro, con. I'm trying to see, are they mentioning August 1st here? Did they make any decision whatsoever? Did they even learn from before how to speak English in this situation? Or is it situation? Now my mind will ever wonder, is it proper to say situation? Or is the situation people right? Or is it situation? Is it situation? Situation. I have to check the laboratory or the laboratory. Both pronounced, both spelt the same way. And you have to go down to the editorial page where you too can write something. And if you write something in and they print it, oh boy, homestead, zoning, clear people, whatever, people's opinions. It's like they think they got rights to say what they express themselves or something. What are they thinking? It's America. Think you get a right to express yourself or something? You do. Here it is. Our review from the editor of the paper, making this the letters to the editor and the editorial area of views and voices. Discreetly, well, prominently labeled on the section Insight. August 1st for reopening. Now, in this one, this is the one I did look at. So let's say he or she, I don't know, whoever the dang editor is, they don't put their name. The editor is anonymous, so we don't find out where. I know where you live. Come on, we got precautions for that stuff. Education. August 1st reopening. There's a metaphor. It talks about battlefield metaphor, war zone. Oh, it's a war zone. Oh, they're going to triage that decision. And I think they're all brave soldiers. But he's saying, oh, the metaphor might be appropriate. Reboot of tourism, August 1st. So it's mentioned. Okay, so they introduced to that after this. 14-day quarantine shall be reopened. The population let down, then the population let down its guard. Spike, spike, spike. It's like a freaking champion volleyball. The viral enemy combatants. So he sticks with this metaphor. Now people are worried that any resumption of tourism would make things worse. See, it's not so much, it's gone economic. It's not so much, oh, if we open up for tourists, then I get them, or I could transmit them. They're not thinking on that level. They're thinking on the level of this. If we open up tourism and the virus spikes, and then all of the cases go to the hospital, and the hospital's overrun, so the hospital shuts down, and then the governor gonna say, hey, shut down again. No can open. No can be inside. And they don't talk exactly like that. That's my less than poor pigeon attempt. Pigeon English here, man. You gotta love it. But if you don't keep up regularly speaking it, you look like a dang fool. And if you come over fresh off the boat or fresh off the plane and you start going, hey brah, what's up? How's it? You just stick out like a sore thumb. You can see you. You know people can't speak pigeon. Speak English. Go up to people who speak pigeon and say, would you please just speak proper You frickin' Latin bison, giant woke logo guy. Oh, what fucking boy? The way I talk, fuck you. Don't take it from me. I didn't tell you nothing. You make your own choices. God help us. That's the thing too about we ourselves making our own responsible choices when it comes to how we react to the virus situation. And it is situation. And it is a grave situation too. I don't know how bad of a situation this might be. This is the situation of all situations. I hate Sid. So anyways, let's look at how people are behaving if it goes to the point where government has to enforce laws to shut down again. It's going to be an economic shutdown. Businesses can't open via law because people don't behave responsibly in the first place. They have to make it a law, much like a brat child. So the more we behave responsibly about this, the less laws they're going to have to enact via their emergency powers. Man, this is like paving the way for police state stuff. Fuck the conspiracy theory stuff. It's like people doing it, screwing themselves over, being all anarchistic. If they're going to be anarchist in attitude, then they're going to impose stuff. For dead at Ohio, 10 soldiers and Nixon coming. For dead in Ohio, Ohio. Did I say that right? I was trying to speak English. The answer, as of late Friday, state and counties were still debating the way forward. Governor David Ige said in the statement at week's end. So all that stuff, I was like, is still waiting, still happening? No, not yet. Still not yet. What? Stay done? No, not yet. The meetings with county mayors about the, quote, pre-travel testing program, end quote, have been, quote, productive, end quote. How did the meetings go, Governor? They were productive. That's a load of bullocks. That's bullshit. That's like serving up the say nothing word that basically says nothing. What are you gonna say? Well, I should just say I haven't decided yet. I'd be much more satisfied with that than trying to wool over the eyes type of diction they choose. Quote, Governor Ige, we are assessing the current situation. He uses the word situation as well. Situation. I'm going to hammer that one. We are currently assessing the current situation in Hawaii and on the mainland, and will make an announcement when we are satisfied that the plans will protect the health and safety of our residents and guests. Ige said. Says he. So saith he that we are satisfied that the plans will protect the health and safety of our residents and guests. It's the health and safety of people, if they're satisfied with those plans, and backtrack to the first lead off, the current situation, which is what? Second wave. The spiking is second wave material. They haven't said it yet, but they will. Second wave. So the second wave's already happening in Hawaii. Or should I say Hawaii, because that is the language says Hawaii. Oahu, Hawaii, Kauai, but Molokai, not Molokai, no, Molokai, Kauai, Kauai, actually I just go Kauai, Hawaii, Hawaii, because it's so common, depends on the common usage. Speak English, like, you know, like these Hawaiian names, Kalakaua, Kalanianioli, shoots, Huma Huma Nuku Nuku Apua'a, the queen triggerfish, which is about this big, name them. Or you should go for the Lawili Wili Nuku Nuku Oi Oi, longer name, smaller fish, long-nosed butterfly fish. But when you get into the Ka'ava, stuff like that, it's a little bit difficult to pronounce things correctly. So, whether you're on Kalanianioli, or you're going down Kalakaua Avenue, and you get confused about the English language, tough. Read a book. So basically, no decision. They say it should be, well, they try to blame the Hotel Street stuff on homeless people. Because they blame everything on the homeless people down there. They hate the homeless people. Oh, there goes my light, went out. The homeless people are stupid. They're just taking advantage of a bunch of people. And the local businesses down in Hotel Street don't like that. And as economic things dry up and their handouts dry up, they resort to crime, harassment. Yeah, they're like soft opening their looting schemes. I don't know. It's so stupid. Everything's stupid because people are stupid. And I'm a person, so I'm stupid. So, as we constantly move forward and try to make the best of it, we're still awaiting the official plan of August 1st reopening. Until then, hang loose. Aloha.